Meta's Inauthentic Behavior Policy combats deceptive practices across platforms. Meta's Inauthentic Behavior Policy is designed to ensure the authenticity of interactions on its platforms by preventing deceptive practices such as fake accounts, manipulated engagement, and coordinated disinformation campaigns. The policy distinguishes between general inauthentic behavior, which includes isolated instances of fake activity, and coordinated inauthentic behavior, CIB, which involves organized networks working to manipulate public discourse. Meta enforces these rules to maintain trust in online discussions and prevent misinformation, particularly during politically sensitive events such as elections. The policy operates as part of Meta's broader transparency, governance, and security efforts, ensuring that its platforms remain spaces where people can engage in genuine interactions. Inauthentic behavior covers a wide range of deceptive practices on social media, including the creation of fake accounts, artificially boosting engagement, and misrepresenting the identity or purpose behind content. Coordinated inauthentic behavior, CIB, takes this a step further by involving large-scale, organized efforts to manipulate public debate. These networks often use adversarial tactics to evade detection, making them harder to identify and remove. In some cases, foreign actors pretend to be domestic voices to mislead an audience, while governments engage in state-backed disinformation campaigns to control narratives or suppress dissent. Meta takes a strong stance against such activities to prevent the spread of manipulated content that could mislead users. Meta enforces its inauthentic behavior policy through a combination of artificial intelligence, human reviewers, and external reporting. AI-driven detection systems analyze behavioral patterns to identify fake accounts and coordinated activity, while a global team of more than 15,000 human moderators reviews content to ensure compliance with community standards. Users can also report suspicious behavior, contributing to enforcement efforts. Once violations are identified, Meta takes action by removing offending accounts, limiting the reach of deceptive content, and publishing reports to inform the public. The company also collaborates with outside experts, including academics, NGOs, and policymakers, to refine its approach and improve the effectiveness of its enforcement mechanisms. Over the years, Meta has uncovered and dismantled numerous networks engaging in coordinated inauthentic behavior. Some of the most notable cases include Russian covert influence operations designed to manipulate geopolitical discourse and Malaysia's police-backed troll farms promoting government narratives. Other examples include Iranian propaganda campaigns masquerading as independent news sources, Nicaraguan government efforts to suppress dissent, and Philippine troll networks spreading election-related disinformation. Additional cases involve American PR firms conducting political influence operations in Latin America, Moldovan election interference, and Chinese state-backed propaganda networks. These cases demonstrate the widespread nature of inauthentic behavior and the ongoing need for Meta's enforcement efforts to maintain integrity on its platforms. Meta maintains transparency in its enforcement actions through public reports and dedicated policy hubs. The Transparency Center serves as a central repository for updates on Meta's community standards and policy enforcement efforts. The company publishes quarterly adversarial threat reports, which detail significant cases of coordinated inauthentic behavior and the actions taken against them. In addition, Meta provides users with clear pathways to report violations and receive notifications when enforcement actions are applied. Through these transparency measures, the company aims to build trust with users and demonstrate its commitment to combating deceptive practices while balancing the need for open expression. Meta's Inauthentic Behavior Policy is subject to governance oversight to ensure fair enforcement and adaptability to emerging threats. The Oversight Board, an independent body, provides an appeals process for users who believe their content was wrongly removed and makes recommendations on improving content moderation. Governance innovation efforts include refining policies in response to new threats, such as AI-generated disinformation and evolving tactics used by bad actors. By implementing a structured approach to policy oversight, Meta seeks to balance proactive enforcement with accountability and fairness in its decision-making. Meta provides researchers, policymakers, and analysts with access to tools that allow them to study enforcement trends and platform activity. The Content Library and Ad Library enable tracking of political advertisements, misinformation patterns, and network behaviors. The company also publishes regulatory compliance reports, detailing government data requests and content removal decisions based on local laws. These efforts help inform the public, refine policy enforcement, and contribute to broader discussions on the role of social media in maintaining democratic discourse. By leveraging data-driven insights, Meta continuously adapts its enforcement mechanisms to better counter emerging threats. The evolving digital landscape presents new challenges for Meta's inauthentic behavior policy. Deepfake technology, AI-generated misinformation, and increasingly sophisticated evasion tactics make it harder to detect and prevent deception. Additionally, bad actors continuously develop new strategies to manipulate public opinion, requiring Meta to stay ahead through technological advancements and policy updates. Strengthening machine learning models, expanding collaborations with fact-checkers, and refining detection algorithms are essential steps in adapting to these emerging threats. The company's approach remains dynamic, ensuring that enforcement mechanisms evolve in response to the latest, deceptive practices.